Hey everybody, this is Roxanne from Mariposas Roundtable. And today we're going to be talking a little bit about just having, self-care for us as women. Um, Look, I see a lot of people on a regular daily basis, and they'll come into the store and be talking about how their day is going. So I kind of see like the good and bad. Sometimes I even see like the partners that come in with them and how they treat them and stuff. Sometimes I find it kind of difficult because I guess I'm used to my spouse and how he is and how he treats me and how he does things. So when I see somebody else, it's kind of weird to see them when they're disrespectful to their partner. My life has not always been like that, nor has it always been where I've had a partner that is so loving and caring and respectful as the one I have now. I went through a time where I was in a very, very abusive relationship. There for a while, even looking at myself, I couldn't recognize myself. When I tell you that I suffered by the hand of this person, I literally cannot express to you how degrading and how horrible it actually was. It even got to the point where I didn't realize how much it was affecting my children because I was so blindsided by what I was going through and all the pain and suffering that I was going through. And then I also didn't realize the pain and suffering I was causing my own family members because I was so caught up in this horrible relationship. I didn't know how or where to go or who to express myself to. I felt like everybody was like against me and they just didn't understand me. And what it was is that they did. But see, after somebody gets in your head and they convince you that these people don't care about you, they're not going to be there for you, you have no worth, they feed off of it. It's a form of grooming and it's a form of keeping you trapped and keeping you under their control. When I tell you that there's an scapegoat and there's actually a way to get out of it, there is. And we don't have to sit there and tolerate that from anybody. And I tell you, I see it now when I see other women, and I wish I could just save them, I guess, and help them. Because I remember wanting to be helped and to be saved also. So finally, you're going to find yourself in a position where you cannot handle it no more. Where you finally get exhausted and tired, because that's where I ended up getting. I'm going to give you a brief summary of what I did and how I did it. It was one of the hardest times during my life. But again, it's going to lead me to what this video is actually about. So it was Easter, and I remember I had gotten the kids everything that they needed for that day, and I had prepared their baskets, got them dressed, got them ready. I got ready, and I remember it being a blown out argument to where the beating was so severe for me that you would have not even been able to tell it was me. I finally remember hitting the floor, and at the time I used to have a statue of Jesus Christ, which I still have. It was my mother's, and it was sitting kind of like in an altar. And I remember falling to my knees and saying, God, please give me the strength I need to stand on my own 2 feet and not have to deal with this person anymore. What do I do? Where do I go? Who do I turn to? Who can I trust? So I went ahead and I waited for him to get ready to leave for work. And I ended up calling the vehicle in as stolen. I had told the officer that I didn't know where my car was, that I was getting ready to leave for work, and I don't know what happened to my car. He asked me if there was anyone else who could have taken it or borrowed it. I said no, nobody had any permission. So they ended up pulling him over on the freeway. During that time, he was undocumented. So they ended up taking him into custody and taking him. A lot of people gave me backlash for this because they felt that how I did it. But you have to take into consideration that I was trying to survive and make it. And I was going to do whatever it needed to be done. especially as I saw it was starting to affect my children. And once I realized that, you weren't going to stop me. I was going to do whatever it took, whether it had been that he was not from here, or whatever. I was going to get out of this damn relationship, and I was going to end up standing at the end. So listen, now there's tons of organizations that are out there that can help women just like me and you. There's tons of places that you can turn to now. And if you leave any sort of comment or you need any sort of information here in the state of Arizona, I'll be more than happy to guide you. I've learned that there's so much organizations out there who are there to help us and to help our children process this, because you got to remember your childs are also going to go through their own trauma, their own what they saw, what they went through. Another thing to keep in mind is don't let it drag on. Stop it when it first starts. As soon as it happens, just put an end to it, because it's never going to change. It's just going to become worse. The whole point of this video was to tell you women out there that you're beautiful. Have self-worth. Start taking care of you. Not always your partner, not always that person. That person shouldn't even demand that from you if they love you as they say they do. They're going to want you to take care of yourself. They're going to want you to go to the doctor. They're going to want you to make time for yourself. They're going to want you to go get your hair done, your nails done, whatever makes you feel like a woman or a person. They're going to make sure that the children respect you and that they acknowledge you and that they do right by you, because that's a real partner. So, not everybody gets to get as blessed as I was and get the partner that I got, and I understand that it was a true blessing, and I'm grateful for him because he's made me one of the strongest women I know now, and I love you for that. Como te quiero, mi amor. And I understand that not everybody gets to have that, but there's so much out there that can help you so you don't have to live the life or tell the story that I have told today. If you need any information, any sort of help, and you're in the state of Arizona or even in another state, I'll be more than happy to do the research. Reach out to me, comment, and don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll be sharing more of my stories with you and more of some of the struggles that all of us go through as women and as people. Thank you and have a great day.